Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Aaron Rodgers, 3 plays, lots within those plays. We've got audibles, we've got brackets, we've got simulated pressures. Fired up. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. So the first play we're going to look at here is a little 3x2. Aaron operating at the line of scrimmage. He audibles to all slant. Let it play one time. Really just slants all over the place with ins on the outside. Great empty play. Great middle field open, split field coverage play. Design-wise here, it's pretty, it really is just that simple. Everybody break in. So ball ends up going here, slant. Usually the outside routes are 5-yard ins. Slant, slant, 5-yard in. And the reason why this is such a great middle field open coverage, especially a brackets world team, is you're going to usually get outside leverage, inside leverage. So they're trying to get a bracket here, some variation of some form of cover 7 or bracket world, and that's just too much space to come up here and hit this in. Real nice job. Again, I love it because Aaron's operating at the line of scrimmage. You know, there was always rumors last year about what's he going to be able to do at the line of scrimmage. He wants freedom. He doesn't want freedom. The film shows he's operating at the line of scrimmage in empty. You know, these are quarterbacks' dreams as far as being able to do these types of things at a high level in the league. Again, you can see it. L right there to the right. Easy to see. Come back again. L to the left. Everybody slant. Lions. Ironically. And that's just way too much space, especially in a man match cover 7 type defense. But I love seeing Aaron operate like that at the line of scrimmage. Everybody's in sync. Yellow all over the place. Now this next one is an interesting play on a bunch of different levels. This is a kind of a quarter 7 beater. I'll let it play once, but this is a straight up absolute dime. My goodness. I'm just not sold. I mean, the throw is special. Let's talk a little bit about the concept here first. So to me, this is really the essence of this thing is this route right here. He's going to come in and almost like snag or spot or arrow, and then he's going to take this vertical. So that's the first look here. And this is really a quarters, middle field open, split field coverage beater. So you're trying to get the ball there. It's usually paired with what I'm used to calling a 7 or a smash or a corner. So it's usually one kind of here with the stutter up, paired with a corner and a flat out of a bunch. On the backside, it's going to be the same thing because you want to hold those middle field players. You're going to come in here or run a spot or snag, some variation of smash. So you really, what you need is a corner and a corner to hold that middle field open, and then you're going to come in and attack that thing with the stutter. Well, here they come in, and we'll talk about what defense they're playing because they're playing a variation of brackets, which is, in my opinion, about as complicated as it gets. But it's paired with what I'm used to calling a 7 stop or a corner stop. Corner stops to me are usually zone beaters. In 7, it's really a man match scheme. And so what's happening here is we're getting locked on right here. So we're locked on here, and this is really a pseudo bunch. You know, at the end of the day, to a defense, that looks like bunch, in my opinion. So we're going to go right here. We're locked man on man. So at the end of the day, you're running a 7 stop versus man to man. Not ideally what you want. It'd probably be an easier throw if you just kept it a corner versus man and threw it to the back pylon. But he throws it with such amazing anticipation. This thing is amazing anticipation. The ultimate capital A. Great throw, but not necessarily what it's designed for. So again, defensively, we're going to go match here. We're going to go match here, and then they're essentially getting a double on this first read with this little spot snag and up right here. And so both these guys, not a great drawing, so both these guys have this right here, and so it's not going to be there. It's not there. Technically, it probably is there, but he's off of it before it really opens up. So that's kind of the evolution of this thing and why, you know, there's a lot of moving parts. Cover 7 brackets, about as complicated as it gets. Again, one more time, you see the corner outside following that under. Now he goes up. Aaron's probably already off of him. Now look when he lets this thing go. Would you rather have a corner on up top or a corner stop? You'd probably rather have a corner on. Same thing down here to the bottom of the screen. We see him doing, they're running brackets down here to the bottom. They're bracketing Adams on the outside, in and out. Locked on number 2. He's got a corner. Again, you know, that is a when he lets this thing go, he's actually winning for the corner, but he throws a corner stop, and it's up on his face in the throat area. I mean, that is I mean, it's it's special timing. This is beautiful. So one more time here, everything going, lots of moving parts, but the anticipation is just special. The accuracy is elite, and it looks like it's wide open, but really he throws it open. Again, this is a good vision of what's going on with the brackets here on the right. Again, this is what you see in the league playing quarterback. So to me, locked on 51, locked on 30. We're basically going to in and out this guy and the corner who's off the screen, the shallow coming across here. It's not really a shallow, obviously he's going up on it, but you can see the action of it and how it's designed to beat these types of split field coverage. There it is. You know, technically you can make the argument that if he threw it at the back of the B, it'd probably be there. Still double covered. But again, I mean, I love the fact he doesn't have to get through his route. It's all rotational force. Just cleats in the ground when he goes to throw it. Rip. High. Just always been accurate. Healthy Aaron is scary Aaron to the league. Halftime. If for some reason you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get the notifications, lets you know when we go live, helps the channel, easy way to do it. Thanks so much. Let's keep it going. Then the last one here is a 3rd and 4, what I'm used to calling a simulated pressure. But at the end of the day, it's middle field closed man with an inside fade. Everybody loves an inside fade nowadays. It's like the brand new route no one's ever seen before. But what they're going to get is a stop up top, inside fade, what I'm going to call a middle field read by the number 3. But it's an interesting pressure as far as simulated pressure, meaning dropping non-traditional rushers, the defensive ends or the defensive end positions. But at the end of the day, it's just inside fade. It's not bad coverage. It's just a ridiculous ball, a strike. And they're fortunate he stepped out of bounds or should have been close to a touchdown. So again, concept-wise, this is a straight-up dime. This is where the ball goes. This is the inside fade. Again, people love inside fades because instead of being the outside fade where the guy is off, you know, it's a harder throw. Now we get bump coverage in the slot with more space. You see, he gets pushed all the way to the sidelines. If he was running this route, this exact route out here, he would be pushed into the Gatorade. But here, he still has enough space to run down the sideline, and it helps when you have a Hall of Fame quarterback who drops a dime down the field. But again, really simple to see. 3rd and 4, bump man, bump man, bump man, off man at the top. We'll talk about the simulated pressure from the back end, but you can see these defensive end position players dropping. So they're only rushing 4. Someone's right in his face, though. Another reason why it makes this play so great. The middle field read, to me, would be a post if there wasn't a middle field safety. But because there is a middle field safety, they're going to run that in or basic. And that's just a strike. Beautiful. Excellent execution. But not a whole lot of quarterbacks can make this throw from this platform. Again, he's signaling down here to the left. Little tap of the wrist. Again, the simulated pressure. So they're only rushing 4. Again, I'm not an expert on Detroit's personnel, but this guy was playing Mike the last play. He was covering the back and the flat, so don't have to be a genius to know that that's not necessarily always the defensive end, but they're playing the defensive end positions here. This is obviously their sub package. You see a lot of exotic blitzes in the NFL on 3rd down, nothing new there. So those are the 4 defensive line types. Here are the 2 linebacker types, and so these 4 are rushing. So what they're trying to do here is just get the back eaten up. The back is eaten up. I think they end up going sliding left here. So they're here, they're here, they're here, they're here. He's dropping, and then the back gets 40. And he does a decent job with 40. You'd love to see 40 make a better pass move here. But he basically tries to eject 33 into the lap of Aaron. Again, but look at Aaron's footwork here and being able to drive this ball down the field on a go. Again, all his cleats in the ground, not lined up, just rip. I mean, that accuracy to be able to do this is, you know, it's hard to imagine anybody else consistently doing this over the course of their career like Aaron has. Healthy Aaron, scary, real scary. But again, from the back end, these simulated pressures, it's just it's a way to get non-traditional rushers blitzing with traditional rushers dropping off into coverage. I'm not sure how much it helps here, 3rd and 4, especially when you're throwing a go ball, but, you know, locked in and It doesn't take anything away from that's just an absolute strike down the field. So good. So fun to see Aaron operate at a really high level. Green Bay obviously got it going, running the rock and throwing it. It's fun for me, though, to see him be able to audible at the line of scrimmage, get into empty, do those types of things. Also make these throws down the field, the anticipation throws, just special on so many different levels. And then the throws down the field with someone in your with someone in your face, with kind of a unique, exotic, simulated pressure on third down. All good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.